Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Torrance Rudd. Hey, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the bell so you get all of my notifications every time I upload a video. So we're going to dive right into it. Today I want to jump on here because I got an email from a young man. He said, "Hey, Torrance, I've been following you for a while. I see that you're naming your new album, Religion Almost Killed Me. I think that's dope. But what I'm emailing you about is he wanted to know, he said, hey man, I've done a lot of things in my day, done a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and it seemed like the devil just keep beating me up about all of these things that I've done, and he wanted to know, can God still use him?" And my response to you, young man, I know I don't think that God can still use you. I know that God can still use you. I know that God will still use you. The reason why I say that, if you are a believer, if you're a follower of Christ, then you know that most of the people that God used, all of the people that God used mightily in the Bible, are people that fail tremendously. They fail. In fact, God's not looking for a perfect people. He's looking for a willing people. He's looking for someone who's willing to do what he's called them to do. So, young man, whoever you are, and to anybody else out there that may be wondering, can God still use me? Will God still use me? Yes, he will. I don't think he will. I know he will. If you look at the Davids, if you look at the Pauls, if you look at the Jeremiah, you know, all these people. Jeremiah said that I will never speak in God's name ever again, and then it came to a situation where he couldn't hold it anymore. And then you got David, who committed adultery. David had a man killed. If you talk about it, and in fact, David wanted to build the Lord's house, and God told him, he said, "No, but your son will do it because you have too much blood on your hand." But look at all of the great exploits that David did for God. Look at all the people out here who did mighty things. I mean, you take Saul, who was slaying God's people, who was killing them, murdering them in cold blood, and then to be knocked down on his way to Damascus, to be knocked down and struck with blindness, and for God to say, "Hey man, why do you persecute my people?" And for that instance, for God to take him immediately and change his whole heart, change his mind, and to use him for his glory. Paul, and change him to Paul. He was Saul, and then God converted him to, he was Saul, and God converted him to Paul. So God can use you. God can take your mess and turn it into a message. God can take everything what the enemy meant for bad and turn it into a blessing. So don't ever let the enemy make you think that God can't and won't use your life, because he can and he still will. Because he has called you. He knew you before you was formed in your mother's womb, and he ordained you, and he has many things for you to do. So don't ever let the enemy make you think that you're not enough, because you are. For we have all fallen, and we have all fallen short of the glory of God. So dust yourself off, man. Get back up. Keep striving. Keep swinging. Keep fighting. One of my mentors always tell me, he say, "Man, we fighting, but we winning." You got to keep fighting. There's so many people that were not qualified by man to be used by God, but God will take those who are unqualified. As the scripture says, God chose the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. So everything that you've done, everything that you've been through, every time you have fallen, it could be set up for God to use it for his glory. So keep striving, young man. Listen, remember to click the YouTube, click the subscription button, click the bell so you get all of my video notification. Follow me on IG at Torrance Rudd Music. Follow me on Facebook at Torrance Rudd Music. And listen, before I leave, I want to make sure that I invite you guys to my album release concert, Friday, January 17th, 2020. It's going to be at the City Church, 2900 Waverly Parkway in Opelika, Alabama. Listen, you got to be in the house because it's going to be phenomenal. My album dropping, Religion Almost Killed Me, but God saved me, man. So listen, make sure that you share this YouTube link with somebody that you think it may help. All right, God bless. Yo.